In this video, we're going to see how I create a title for a video I just shot using a custom hook generator AI that I built. Okay, so this is the video. And in this video, I talk about how I saw a Facebook script, a Facebook ad on my phone, and I wanted to use the concepts used in that Facebook ad to build my own video scripts. Now, I'm not a marketer. I have no idea about this stuff. So I was going to use AI to do that. And in this video, I showed how I did that, how I had the video. I took the script. I loaded the script in an agent that would analyze what was said in the video. And the agent would extrapolate the concepts. And from the concepts, it built a system prompt specifically tailored for me and how I could use it to build my own video scripts. So I built that video, and it gave me, my app gave me this title, which isn't the best thing. So what I did was, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a title for this video that's going to make this video a little bit more engaging. So this is the script of my video. I downloaded it and I loaded it into my VS Code and Copilot setup. What I did was, so this was the actual SRT file. I asked it to extract only the text and create a new file with just the text. This lessens the amount of text that I'm going to send to the model. This means that I'm going to be using 4 times less context. So this file is now 700 lines of code instead of being 2080 lines of code. So it's a little bit less context, you lose less tokens, you use less tokens, so less money, especially if you're using your own API. And I am using my own API because the custom agent I built is on my app that is using my own API keys. So once I had this text, I headed over to my app. And I could obviously do this also in VS Code plus Copilot, but since I'm testing out my app, I wanted to use it there. So basically what I did was, here's the thread, and I told it, this is the SRT extract of a video tutorial I just shot. Please provide 10 hooks for the video. And as you can see here in my chat interface, I can choose an agent that will respond to my message. And as the conversation proceeds, I can change the agent. So basically now I'll be using the hook generator, but then once I've chosen the hook, if I want to create a Facebook post or a LinkedIn post, I just change the agent and I ask it to write a post based on what we have talked about up until that point. So I don't have to be repeating myself. I don't have to have ChatGPT open in one window, Claude open in another window. You know, I have everything in one place in one thread, which is also cool because I know where to go when I need to go back to a certain task I was working on because it's all in one thread. So for now, what I did was I fed it the script, the extract, and let's go all the way down. And it says, based on your tutorial content, it provided me with a bunch of hooks, titles that should increase engagement. He was talking a little bit too much about stealing. I stole a Facebook ad script and turn it into my own marketing gold, which is not bad. I'm pretty sure it'll increase clicks, but I don't want to associate my brand with stealing, even though I'm not really stealing. What I did was, in the video, I showed how I found an ad I liked, I got the script, and then I extracted the psychological concepts, the marketing concepts to use in a system prompt that would then generate my own script. So I'm not actually stealing anybody's content at all. But it generated like half of the titles were about stealing. See, ad stealing, legally steal, stealing legally, etc. So I rewrite 10 more without using the concept of stealing. And it's still using my hook generator agent, which has its own system prompt. And I should probably specify in my system prompt that I don't want it to talk about stealing. So as you can see, it generated other titles, and I'm going to look through them to see which one I like. I found a Facebook ad so good I had to reverse engineer it for my business. I actually like this reverse engineering concept because it's something I do a lot. And I think a lot of people that are like me also do it. They like to reverse engineer. They don't like to be, they don't want to just find it as information available. They want to be able to reverse engineer. So they want to know how to reverse engineer. And that's something I do a lot in my everyday, in my day-to-day as I work. So I will probably be using this. And as I use my custom agent, I will be refining it. And yeah, so let me show you how I actually built the custom agent. So the custom agent was built, if I'm not wrong, in this thread, which is very long. We're going to go all the way up and show you how I built my custom agent that writes hooks. Okay, so as I was testing it, it wasn't working, and then I used an agent that basically replies with my greatest master. And so once I found out that it was working, I decided to change. So in this, what I want to do now is basically, under each message, I want to know who is the agent that replied. And in this reply, the agent was my Claude Sonnet 4.5 agent. And it said, what I gave it, I said, this is the text from an article, and read it, then write 10 hooks based on what you learned. And I basically didn't provide the article, and it said, please provide the article. So I provided the article in text, and it analyzed it, and it found 10 hooks. With these 10 hooks, I said, I would like you to extract all the information necessary from the article and create a system prompt for an AI agent, so that when I provide an argument for a LinkedIn blog post, the agent provides 10 hooks like you did without me having to provide the article as a reference. So here's the comprehensive system prompt for your AI agent. It wrote it down. If you want it, let me know, but I would prefer you write your own system prompt based on what you're seeing in this video. So it wrote it, and I basically used it. And I even asked it, what Anthropic model should I be using for the hook generation system prompt agent, the system agent? And it said Claude 3.5. So then I went over to my custom agents page, and I created my hook generator based on the system prompt. And the model it suggested, even though I'm using Claude 4 right now, there must have been some issue with me using 3.5. So I created the agent, I gave it the prompt it gave me, I pasted it in there, and this system prompt field is really small. I'm going to probably be creating a window all by itself for the system prompt so that I can edit and read the system prompt a little more easily, because this window is really small for editing system prompts. Once I created my agent, I just had to go back to my thread and choose it from the agent selector. And I chose the hook generator. And then I said, are you able, okay, first of all, before doing that, are you able to read this page? And before replying that, I chose the web assistant, which is able to actually access the web, read articles, read code, and allows me to have access to up-to-date information, because most models have outdated information because they were built a few months ago, 1 year ago. It's hard for them to stay up to date without having a web assistant agent. So it read, basically what it did was, it built my, with this system prompt, I built my hook generator. And then I asked it to read an article about how to write a killer LinkedIn article. It read it, it extracted the information, and then once it extracted it, I provided my own article that got pretty good views so that I can mix the two. So I wanted it to mix my writing style and the article on how to write killer LinkedIn articles. And so it was able to extract my style and the tips from the LinkedIn article. And I said, okay, now create a new agent that mixes my writing style with the tips. And it provided me, I asked it to provide me with a system prompt. And I used this prompt to create my LinkedIn post generator over here. So I went ahead and I created a new agent. I said update, and it's called LinkedIn post generator. Then I did the same thing for Facebook, but I made the prompt more conversational style instead of authoritative and straightforward. This is the Facebook post generator is more conversational. So we're getting on a topic here, but I just wanted to show you how I built the system prompt, how I built the agents using those system prompts. And then from the prompts, which was here, I'm going to use one of these titles for my video, in which I basically talk about how I created a video ads script generator. So that's basically it. I hope you liked the video. If you want to follow for more, like the video, comment, subscribe, so you are notified when new stuff comes out. And thanks for getting up to this point. Really appreciate the attention. Thank you for everything. Cheers.